Thank you, Brandon. Welcome to High Rollers, and I hope you were watching last week because not only was it exciting, but we crowned ourselves a new champion in Gianni Pizzi, who has won $18,870 cash and prizes. Excuse me. And speaking of Gianni Pizzi, he is in the red podium right now. Gianni, welcome back to the show.
I think it's good to be back.
Good, and nearly $19,000 worth of goodies last week. That's very incredible. Do you think?
Yeah, that's definitely a good amount.
It is. Do you think you'll be able to win $25,000 tonight?
That's what I'm hoping.
I hope so too. Well, good luck to you, Mr. Gianni. And in our blue podium, we welcome Mr. Brandon Hinkle. Brandon, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Nancy. It's great to be back here.
Well, it's good to have you back, and you happen to be the announcer for My High Rollers and Lingo. And tune into Lingo every Saturday night on Trans Gamer Girl. You don't want to miss it. It's really fun. A lot of fun. Highly recommended. Anyways, Brandon, how have you been since your last appearance on the show?
I think I almost had it last time, but there was some numbers and questions that really stumped me,
Yeah, it can stump, but we'll see what happens tonight. Hope you two win big. Anyways, to win High Rollers, you must win 2 games out of 3. And you do that by answering trivia questions. If you buzz in and give me the right answer, you win control of the dice. But if you're wrong, your opponent gets control of the dice. Now, for example, if you roll a 7, you can get rid of the 7 alone. Or you can get rid of the combination of numbers, like, for example, 1, 4, and 2 to make 7. Or 5 and 2 to make 7. 3 and 4 to make 7, etc., etc. Now, if you roll a bad number, your opponent wins the round. Whoever wins the best 2 out of 3 will win the game and move on to big numbers for a shot at $25,000. I also want to mention, if you roll a double, you get an assurance marker, so that will definitely help you out. Players, are you two ready?
Ready.
Alright, well, with that being said, let's get started.
Alright, players, no hot column for this round, and I will do the price. I'll have to do the price descriptions over again. That's alright. Alright, players, for column number 1, we're going to add a poker table to start fresh. And I know Jose Cazares can use it because he hosts Steelers Choice. Great game show, by the way. The poker table is a 48-inch flip-top game table with 4 chairs and a poker set, because it's a poker table. That price is worth $2,134. For column number 2, we're going to add an outdoor television. From Sunbright, it's a 65-inch 4K HDR UHD outdoor television, courtesy of Sunbright. And that price is worth $2,519, so column number 2 is now worth $3,394. And for column number 3, which will now be full, we're adding a kayak. From Oru Kayak, it's an inlet kayak with storage bag and paddle, courtesy of Oru Kayak. That price is worth $1,018, so column number 3 is now worth $8,262. Alright, players, hands on your buzzers, and let's get started with that first question. There's a snake in my boot is a famously spoken... Brandon?
Holy Woody.
There's a snake in my boot is famously spoken by Woody, a cowboy doll, in which 1995 animated movie? We were looking for Toy Story. Sorry, Brandon. So, Gianni, you get control of the dice, and all numbers are good because it's a new round in game.
Yep, I will still roll.
Alright. You start off with a 7. Now, how do you want to get rid of that?
Hey. I think there is no hot column in this game, right?
That is correct.
Okay. It was a 7 and some high top.
Alright. So that means a 10 will not get rid of column number 1. And here's the next question. Interesting. Which soft drink once contained cocaine as one of its original ingredients? Gianni?
Coca-Cola.
That is correct, and I'm honestly glad that it no longer includes cocaine.
Yeah.
Alright, Gianni, you have control of the dice. All numbers are good.
Alright, so let's roll.
Alright, see what we got here. Another 7. Now how do you want to get rid of that this time?
We'll get a 4 and a 3.
4 and a 3. Alright, so 4 and 3 is now gone. 4 is now a bad number, so now you have the option of rolling or passing. Alright, players, what breed of cat doesn't have fur? Time is up. The breed of cat that doesn't have fur is a sphinx.
Ah!
Yeah, try saying that 10 times fast. Alright, no worries, players. Here's the next question. In a quest to replace rubber, James Wright accidentally invented what common toy? Brandon.
Bubba?
That is not correct. We were looking for silly putty.
Okay.
Silly putty is the answer. Not a bad guess, though. Alright, so Gianni, you have control of the dice. Bad roll is a 4. Would you like to roll or pass?
I'll roll.
Alright, good luck to you.
Alright. I'm ready.
Alright, see what we get. A double! That is an assurance marker for you, Mr. Gianni. And it's Snake Eyes, so guess what we're getting rid of?
For 2.
That's right, we're getting rid of the deuce. So now 2 will just get you a mulligan, but 3 is now a bad number. And your next question is as follows. A majority of adults have how many permanent teeth? Gianni?
It's 32.
It is 32. Well done, Gianni. Alright, Gianni, you do have an assurance marker, so that might influence your decision, but you want to roll a pass.
I'll roll.
Alright, good luck to you.
Alright now.
Alright. Woo, an 11. Great roll.
Well, 6 and a 5 to clear up that first stone.
You got it. And column number 1 is now yours. As you know, you only get it if you win the round, though. Alright, we have 1, 8, and 9 left on the board. 8, 9, and 10 are the only good numbers remaining. Your next question is as follows, and it's quite interesting to say the least. Which U.S. president is estimated to have the highest IQ? Time is up. The president was John Quincy Adams. He is estimated to have the highest IQ. And honestly, I didn't even know that myself.
I was thinking it was Abraham Lincoln, I thought.
That would have been a great guess. Not to worry, players. Here's the next question. What fish is capable of generating an electrical charge up to 600 volts? And that would be Brandon.
An eel!
More specific, please.
Electric eel! Electric eel!
That's what we needed. Well done, Brandon. Alright, Brandon, you have 8, 9, and 10 as good numbers. You want to roll it or pass it? Keep in mind that Gianni does have an assurance marker.
Yeah, that was, but those numbers right there, that's danger right there. That's danger zone. I'm gonna pass it.
Alright, so Gianni, you have up to 2 shots at it. Good luck. Let's see what you get.
Alright. Let's roll.
Alright, we have a 7. That's not a good number, so I'm going to need that insurance marker. Alright, Gianni, try it again.
Ready? Let's roll.
Alright, see what we get. A 5. I'm sorry, Brandon, you've won the round. Unfortunately for you, Brandon, you did not win a column, so that means you get $500.
Sweet!
Well, it's certainly better than nothing, I'll tell you that.
Exactly.
Alright, players, here are the numbers for round 2. And Gianni had to win this round to stay alive. And we actually do have a hot column this time. Roll of a 10 will get rid of column number 1 right here. Okay, players, column number 3 is now full, 8,262, so we won't add new prizes to that column, but we will add a prize for each column of 1 and 2. For column number 1, we're going to add a washer and dryer. It is a simple front-load washer and gas dryer, and that is worth $2,998, so column number 1 is now worth $5,132. Now, for column number 2, we're going to add a home air collection. You're probably wondering, what the hell is that? Well, from Danby, it's an air purifier and a portable air conditioner, courtesy of Danby. And that collection is worth $610, so column number 2 is now worth $4,004. Alright. Good luck to you, players. Hands on your buzzers. Here is your first question for round 2. According to Instacart, what is the most disliked food in America? Time is up. The answer was anchovies.
Oh, I don't blame them there.
Yeah.
Personally, I've never had anchovies, so here's your question. Now known as Meta, Facebook was Gianni.
Facebook. Oh.
Now known as Meta, Facebook was originally named what? I'm sorry, Gianni, it was the Facebook. Unfortunately, you just said Facebook, so I cannot accept it. I am very sorry, Gianni. Alright, Brandon, you have control of the dice. All numbers are good, so go ahead and roll.
Alright, let's roll them.
Alright, the first roll is a 9. Alright, how do you want to get rid of that?
Let's get rid of the 9 by itself, please, Nancy.
The 9 alone, you got it. And an 8 will get rid of column 2. Alright, your next question is interesting, and it's as follows. What country uses approximately 4 billion miles of toilet paper each year? Gianni.
The United States?
Nope, that's not a bad guess, but the answer was actually China. China is the answer. Good guess though, Gianni. I would have guessed that myself.
Yeah.
Alright, Brandon, again, the dice are yours. All numbers are good.
Let's roll them.
Alright. You got an 8 this time.
You know what? 1 and 7, please.
1 and 7 is yours, and column number 2 is yours, but you only get it during the round. Alright, and all numbers are still good, players. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, which state has the shortest one-way commute to work? Gianni, just before the buzzer. Not correct. Answer was actually South Dakota. South Dakota is what we're looking for. Alright, Brandon, again, the dice are yours, and again, all numbers are still good.
Let's roll them, please.
Alright, we get this time a 6. Couple ways you can do it.
Let's get rid of the 6 the easy way.
The 6 alone.
Yep, that's what I mean.
You got it, and all numbers again are still good. The line, your mother was a hamster and your father smelt of elderberries, is from what 1975 movie?
You said it again.
The line, your mother was a hamster and your father smelt of elderberries, is from what 1975 movie?
No.
Nope.
Time is up. The movie was Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Oh.
Yeah, that was a tough one. That was a tough one. Let's just skip it and move on to the next question. On average, which grows faster, fingernails or toenails? Brandon.
I think fingernails.
I think you are correct. Good job. All right, Brandon,
Alright.
dice are yours. All numbers are still good.
On, please.
All right, so what we get this time? A double! And you won boxcars. Well done. So I give you an insurance marker. There you go. Let's see.
Alrighty.
Let me see here. How do you want to get rid of it?
5, 4, 2.
5, 4, 2. 5, 4, 2 adds up to 11. You can do 5, 4, 3 if you want.
5, 4, 3. I mean, 5, 4, 3.
You got it. 5, 4, and 3. And just like that, we only have 2 numbers left. 2 and 8. Of course, 2, 8, and 10 are good numbers. Now, if anyone does roll a 10, well, things are going to get interesting. I will say that. Alright. How many noses does a slug have? Brandon.
0.
That is not correct. They actually have 4. Count them, 4 noses.
Ah.
0 was a pretty good guess, though. Alright, Gianni, you now have control of the dice. Would you like to roll or pass?
Let's see the numbers.
Good rolls are 2, 8, and 10, and Brandon does have an insurance marker, so do take that in mind.
I'm still pass.
Alright, Brandon, dice are now yours. Go ahead and roll when ready.
Hey, 5, please.
Alright, if it's a 10, you win the game. It's a 6, so I'm going to need that marker. Alright, now you have another chance to roll.
Yep, 5.
Alright, see what we get. An 8 is good. And you now have column number 3. Oh boy. Now we only have a 2 left on the board. And control of the dice is very important. So players, hands on your buzzers. Listen carefully to this question. What candy was originally known as chicken feed? Time's up. The answer was candy corn. Yeah, candy corn's actually delicious. But your next question is as follows. Quite interesting to say the least. Which popular condiment was once sold as a medicinal cure for diarrhea? Time is up. The answer was ketchup. Yeah. I didn't even know that myself. Maybe we'll get an answer here. Name either of the 2 U.S. states that makes it illegal to get married on a dare. Time is up. The 2 states were Delaware and Colorado. Alright, let's try this question. Johnny Depp notably modeled Jack Sparrow, his memorable character. Gianni. Johnny Depp notably modeled Jack Sparrow, his memorable character from Pirates of the Caribbean, after which rock guitarist Keith Richards is what we needed. Gianni, I am so sorry. Brandon, big break for you. You have the 2 is a good number. Roll or pass it.
I'm going to pass it, please, Nancy.
Okay, so Gianni, you have to roll snake eyes here. Otherwise, Brandon is the new champion. Good luck to you.
Yeah.
Alright, can we get... Oh, so close. Brandon, you're the new champion. Wow. Okay, before I continue on, let's add it up. Well, Brandon, you have won over $12,000 in goodies this round. And Brandon, you are the new champion with $12,766. Amazing.
Well, thank you, Nancy.
You are welcome, and I will get back to you in just a minute. Well, Gianni, you got a lot of questions right in round 1, but round 2, Brandon was just hot. Did you have fun with us, though?
Oh, we had a great time.
Good, and we would love to have you back here on a future episode. I would love that. And Gianni, you're leaving us with $18,870 worth of cash and prizes. Good job. Alright, we will see you back here for a future episode, Gianni. Well, Brandon, you're now going to play for over $25,000. We'll see if you can win $25,000 after this commercial break. Don't go anywhere, you do not want to miss it.
Welcome back to High Rollers. I'm here with our new champion, Brandon Hinkle. Brandon, how are you feeling right now?
Feel awesome, bestie.
You should feel awesome because you've won $12,766 worth of goodies. Well done.
Thank you, Nancy.
You are welcome. And do you think you'll be able to win at $25,000?
Well, I hope so. So far, I think no one has won the 25,000. Is that right, Nancy?
That is right. No one has won the $25,000, but you might be the first one. We will see what happens. Now, Brandon, you're...
Hey, I might be the first one to win the money from your episode, and I might be the first one to do it here.
That's right. Well, to win the $25,000, you have to get rid of all 9 beautifully colored neon lights. If you can do that, $25,000 is yours. Now, if you roll a bad number, I will give you $1,000 for every number you do knock off. And of course, if you roll a double, I will give you an insurance marker, which will definitely help things out. Are you ready?
I was born ready, bestie.
Good. Alright, let's get started.
Alright, let's find those dice.
Not wasting any time, and I have a 3 for you.
Back up the 3, please.
Alright, 3 is now gone, and all numbers are still good. You have $1,000.
Fire.
9. Good roll.
69 out.
Alright, you doubled up to $2,000, and all numbers are good.
Fire, please.
Alright. A 10. Good roll.
Let's see. Pick up the 2 and order, please.
2 and 8. Alright, so $4,000. Just like that. 3 is now a bad number, 2 just get to a mulligan. Not wasting any time, and you got a 5. Okay, a couple ways you can do it here.
1 and 4, please.
Wise move, getting rid of the 1. Alright, Brandon, you have $6,000. You are only 3 numbers away from $25,000. You need a 5, 6, and 7. An 11 or 12 is also a good number.
Yep, that's 4. Now, please.
Alright. No, I'm sorry, it's a 4.
Oh, well. I can't give you $25,000, Brandon, but I can give you $6,000 for getting rid of 6 numbers. Well done.
Thank you, bestie.
Not a problem. And you have now a one-day total of $18,766. Amazing.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And Brandon, do you think you'll be able to make it back here next week?
You bet I will, Nancy.
Good, and we will see you back here next week. Alright, well, another episode gone in the history books, and I am Nancy Martin. We will see you back here next week. Bye, everybody. Don't forget to stay hydrated and stay safe.